In Japanese folklore, a Jorogumo is a type of yokai, spiritual entities that inhabit the world. Jorogumo are spider-like shapeshifters with alluring female forms. The Koumei loadout you're about to see is every bit as deadly as those creatures of old. This is Jorogumo Koumei. Welcome back, Athena. This is an endgame loadout, the first example for the second part of the full Koumei guide. With a deadly combination of weapons, companions, and arcanes, you will create an absolute monster, the embodiment of death by 1,000 cuts. In conjunction survival, steel path, solo, Jorogumo Koumei will reach up to 250 kills per minute. Link to the proof is in the description. It's all thanks to the new arcane impetus and some synergies in between old and new gear. Surprisingly, there's another frame that can reach those numbers too. Stick around and you will learn which one and how to replicate it. Here's the full Jorogumo Koumei loadout alongside Zenistar, Okucore, and Tenet Ferox builds used in the 250 kills per minute run. Don't worry, you won't have to pause the video. You can find in the description the links to every build on Overframe. Almost everything is mandatory. The game plan for Jorogumo Koumei is simple. We create a trap using Kumihimo and Zenistar, then force the enemies into the trap using Cordon and Melee Vortex. Once trapped, Sickening Pulse will delete most of them. Gun down the survivors with Okucore. Refresh the threats from Kumihimo and the Zenistar disc as needed, keeping up your Omamori and using Omikuji every time it is available for you. Done right, you can reach anywhere from 150 to 250 kills per minute, depending on the map and the faction. We also tested other warframes using the same methodology, with and without the same setup. Sebagoth got over 200 kills per minute, Mirage reached 220 kills per minute, others came close to those numbers, but right now I can assure you that besides Koumei, there is just one other frame that can consistently reach 250 kills per minute or above, and that one is Sarin. Not bad for a quote-unquote bad frame. Being on par with Sarin is a clear indication of the real power of Koumei. Hopefully, more people will pick her up after this discovery. Zenistar is irreplaceable, but you can use Dualicore Incarnon for a similar double trap effect. Okucore is useful because you don't have to aim with precision, nor reload it, and it will give you another defensive layer via secondary fortifier. Nautilus is unskippable too. Without Cordon, you would lose more than 20% of your kill ratio, and Hellstrom should be used over the other Sentinel weapons. Why? Because every time we tested the others, we ended up losing kills per minute, even with powerhouses like Verglas Prime. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm sorry, I failed you as a mentor. Somehow, killing enemies too fast prevents the loadout to reach its full potential. Back to the gameplay explanation. As soon as you load into the mission, find a good camping spot. The best in Circulus is the multi-lever chamber, with the central cave you can see on the video. If you want to learn more about camping, use Gamble's guide on the topic, link is on the description too. Keep up at all times one Trinity Kumihimo. That's easy to check, the threads will be shining white. When facing Eximus, refresh your overguard on them first, then recast your threads. If Nautilus goes down, try your best to recover it as soon as possible. When casting Omikuji, reject every challenge you see that requires you to kill any enemies far away from you. And remember that some decrees, like Twofold Torment, can make you reach even higher kill rates. Sarin can tie and sometimes outkill Koumei with the same setup, so consider this your proof of concept. Take the Sarin build, use it with the rest of the setup. You can reach 250 kills per minute and above. It's a bit erratic, because Sarin peaks almost immediately after loading into a mission, whereas the decrees give Koumei more staying power, but they are surprisingly close. And that's it, 2 different builds, each one as deadly as possible. I can't wait to see what you do with those. This guide was a team effort, and I want to thank everyone that contributed to the creation of this build, shown here in no particular order. As always, if you have any questions, leave those in the comments down below. Personally, help SHAMISEN game, it's always a joy to help. Have fun playing with Jorogumo Koumei. If you enjoyed this guide, help me reach others with your likes. You know, loot for the bloody algorithm. We'll be taking a look at other frames soon, so stay tuned and take care, Tena. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.